Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. This is the project we're making today. It's this gorgeous box, as you can see, and the lid just comes off like this, but I'd have to undo all the ribbon and I don't want to do that today, but you can see. So let's get started. I have a piece here of Calypso Coral, and this is the full width of an A4 sheet, and the length is cut to 10.5 inches, and we are going to score at 2.5 inches, 5 inches, 7.5 inches and 10 inches, and then twist it to the short side, and we're going to score again at 2.5 inches, just like that. Okay, then I've got a piece here of Balmy Blue, and this is measured to cut to 7 and 9/16 by 7 and 9/16, and we are going to score at 2.5 inches on every side here. Just like that. Okay, so let's fold on all our score lines. Get our bone folder out and give everything a really good press down. This really makes sure you get a nice crisp fold and that everything comes together really nicely. Bone folder is one of my favourite tools, one of the most important tools when crafting. I couldn't live without my bone folder. It is so useful. And the last little bit here on the side, and then just like that. Okay, we're going to do some cutting, and we're going to cut up from the base here to the score line that goes across here. So let me show you. So we're going to cut up here on the right hand side, the small little tab, and then I'm going to cut this off at an angle just like that. And I'm going to do the same at the top there, and then I'm going to cut up here, and then for each of these tabs I'm going to just cut a little hair mitre, not a very big mitre, but just a very small one. Okay. And you can see just chopping away just a very little bit at an angle. And this just allows, if everything's not totally scored right or the paper's not totally cut correctly, everything should still come together and nothing should stick out. Okay, so there we have our bits, as you can see. Set that aside, bring back our lid, and again we're going to cut up to the score line here in a slightly different way. We're going to cut and then twist, cut again, twist, cut again, twist, and cut again. And then for every one of these I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to cut a little bit away at an angle like this, but we're also going to cut a little bit away like this. So the next tab round we twist round, again cut at an angle and chop off a little bit. Nothing too excessive, but we're definitely not measuring it or getting ourselves too in a tiz about it. So one more to go. I'm sorry, the sun's just come back out again. It was cloudy and then it comes out and then it comes in. It doesn't really know what it's doing. So that's all our cutting done like that. So let's get rid of all of this stuff here and clear the decks. Okay, so now we're going to stick down some of our designer series paper. So I'm going to show you the designer series paper. It's as sweet as a peach, and this actually matches the companion card that we'll be making in tomorrow's video, so on the next video, so do check that out. So you can see I've cut a piece here to go in every section going down, and all the measurements will be on the website, so do check that out. The link is below in the description box, so do have a look at that, and it'll give you all the measurements, the supply list, everything you need. So that's how we're going to stick it all down. So I'm going to just do that quickly and I'll be back. Okay, so we stuck down our paper, so now we're just going to put our box together, and I'm going to use some Tombow for ease. I'm just going to put a bit of glue on the tab there, fold this over, and they should meet in the centre here. Just give it a press so it takes. Okay, and now you're just going to fold all your layers in, making sure the seam is at the back. Keep everything squared off if at all possible. Okay, and you can use your bone folder. I'm just going to use the back of the scissors here just to get that down. So that's your base. Here's your lid, and again we're going to put some Tombow, some glue on all of these tabs. Okay, and then you're just going to bring one tab folded under to create your wall and pinch. Just make sure everything is squared off. So you can do the same thing. Under, bring it together, make sure everything is nicely squared off. Here, on the last one, all I'm going to do is make sure both are folded in. It's nicely squared off, and then the last one here is nicely squared off. Okay, and then if you've measured everything correctly, it should fit nicely on top there. So make sure you've got your lid in whatever orientation you want it, and I want it like that. Okay, so that's your box. Now I'm going to do some ribbon first, and this is a Flowers for Every Season ribbon. Whoops. And we are going to attempt to tie a bow. As you can see, I'm already making a pig's breakfast out of it, but anyway. And I know the specific ways of doing it, left over right, right over left. I can never remember, and it doesn't work for me. So the way it comes out is the way it comes out, and it's coming out like that, so that will be it. Okay. So you have that. Okay, so let's do some stamping, something I feel happy with. Scrap piece of Whisper White, basic white. Stamp set that says Flowers of Friendship, and we're going to use this set stamp that says Life is Better with Friends Like You, and we're going to stamp it in Calypso Coral. So ink that up nicely, and then just going to stamp, hold it, there we go, and then close this up and set that aside. And I'm going to bring my trimmer quickly in, and I'm going to trim this out. Yeah, that'll do. Will do for me anyway. And I have a piece here of scrap balmy blue from making the lid, and we're just going to stick this down now to that balmy blue and trim around it. So let's do that. And then we're just going to cut round that. cutting very straight today, partly because of this has moved. That's better. Yeah, we will take that. And now we're going to put some dimensionals on the back and pop it on our box. So let's get our dimensional backings off. There we go. Is that all of them? Yes, it's sticking to me well and truly. Okay, bring this, make sure you've got it where I want the front to be, and stick it down and hope for the best. Now I have here, as a little finishing touch, some of these bumblebee trinkets, and I'm going to attach this with my glue dots. So let's get these glue dots out. And they're gorgeous little trinkets, see? And so I'm just going to put one here so it's flying off. There are our two boxes. I hope you liked them. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. As I said, all the information you could need about the project is on the website, and the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. That includes a link to my Facebook group where we make projects just like this together in an online card club, and we have challenges and all sorts of good fun. So do come and check us out. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.